You're watching Times XP. My name is Dhriti Atri, and here are the biggest stories that are making headlines across the globe today. So, let's start with it. Putin is in New Delhi, which is, by the way, a global signal. Putin's arrival in India was far more than a routine visit this time. It was a message aimed at the entire world, instantly turning New Delhi into a new center of global power conversation. A statement that shocked Washington. Putin openly exposed United States hypocrisy by revealing that America is still buying Russian nuclear fuel. And that single statement sent serious shockwaves, and that too throughout the entire region, including the White House and its allies. Oil is just the surface here. This crisis is not just about oil or fuel supply here. It is about who holds the power, who controls global market, and who truly decides the rule of the world order. India's bold independence. India is no longer quietly following the global command here. It is boldly choosing its own national interest and strategic autonomy that has now become the real headline. Three capitals, one conflict. United States sees Russia as a threat. Moscow calls it stand fair, and New Delhi chooses national interest, revealing that three different versions of the same global conflicts is out there. Russia-India anti-terror message. So when Putin spoke about fighting terrorism together with India, his words echoed across South Asia and instantly triggered alarm in several global capitals. A silent warning to Pakistan. Although no country was named directly, the message was clearly understood, and the balance of power in that particular region was subtly but strongly highlighted. Defense ties go deeper. India's heavy dependency on Russian defense technology, including missiles, jets, radar systems, shows that this partnership is far deeper than the public diplomacy. S-400 and S-500 on the table, ladies and gentlemen. The possibility of more advanced Russian defense systems entering India weakens the US defense influence and silently strengthening the Indo-Russian strategic alignment. Energy deals that hurt sanctions. India's continued purchase of discounted Russian crude oil is slowly reducing the effectiveness of Western sanctions and perhaps changing the global energy game. Trade without the dollar here. With alternative payment system under discussions, countries are leaning how to bypass the dollar this time, and that could eventually weaken its global dominance. United States loses strategic grip here. Once seen as a guaranteed Western ally, India is now appearing more independent, and that uncertainty is beginning to make Washington really uncomfortable. A new global bloc? Maybe. Well, other nations are carefully observing India's move here, looking for alternative to the US influence, which, by the way, could lead to the birth of new global alliance. Putin versus CIA and Mossad narrative here. By praising his own intelligence agencies over the CIA and Mossad, Putin sent a very subtle yet very powerful signal of Russia's confidence in its hidden strength. The information war begins. In modern geopolitics, truth has become flexible. Every single country controls its own version of reality, and here, information itself has turned into a powerful weapon. Ukraine, well, there are two versions of a reality here. While the West describes Ukraine as an invasion, Putin calls it defensive move, leaving the entire world really confused between the two completely different realities. Donbas becomes the justification here. Putin justifies his action by highlighting the situation of Russian-speaking people in Donbas, claiming discrimination and danger as the reason of war. A narrative battlefield here. This was not just a political interview, but a carefully crafted story where strategic messaging replaced the missiles and India has become the listening ground. India at the center of truth war. Now, by hearing Putin's version directly, India gained a powerful perspective, and now other nations are also closely monitoring what India chooses next. Netanyahu seeks a lifeline. Facing the long-running corruption trial, Netanyahu is reportedly seeking a pardon, calling the case political and triggering shock and division inside Israel. Trump's support adds fire here. Trump's public backing of Netanyahu only intensifies the controversy, placing Israel's internal matter onto a global political stage. Israel divided in two, the country is now split between those who want justice and those who demand loyalty, creating deep tension in Israeli society. Risk to rule of law. If a political pardon happens, then it could actually weaken the judiciary, set a dangerous example, and public trust, which is damaged in democracy itself. Maduro's fear mode activated. Well, Venezuelan President Mr. Maduro has reportedly tightened his security, in fact, changing his locations, communication methods out of growing fear of his safety. United States Navy near Venezuela, with American warships positioned near the region and strong warnings issued, tensions between the two, the US and Venezuela, are rapidly intensifying. National crisis in Venezuela right now, military pressure, economic collapse, and public fear have created a full-blown national crisis, leaving the ordinary people trapped in uncertainty. Egypt's Chinese missile move. Reports of Chinese HQ-9B missile system in Egypt's Sinai region has stunned the entire world as they sit dangerously close to Israeli airspace. China's quiet entry into Middle East. Now, by strengthening Egypt's defenses rather than acting directly, China has smartly expanded its influence in the Middle East without any open confrontation here. United States shows muscles near Yemen. The US has deployed advanced aircraft and missiles near Yemen, where drones warfare and proxy battles signal a new era of modern war. World on the edge of shift. From Asia to the Middle East to South America, every single move is connected, and together they point to one reality. The global order is being rewritten. And with that, that's a wrap-up of our 30 news bulletins from around the globe. The geopolitics is changing, and so is the world, and Times XP is here to give you all the latest updates that matters the most. I am Dhruti Yatri. See you on Monday.